March 17th, empowering. You can think, you can feel, you can solve your problems, you can take care of yourself. Those words have often benefited me more than the most profound and elaborate advice. How easy it is to fall into the trap of doubting ourselves and others. When someone tells us about a problem, what is our reaction? Do we believe we need to solve it for the person? Do we believe that that person's future rests on our ability to advise him or her? That's standing on shaky ground, not the stuff of which recovery is made. When someone is struggling through a feeling or a morass of feelings, what is our reaction? That the person will never survive that experience? That it's not okay for someone to feel? That he or she will never get through this intact? When a person is faced with the task of assuming responsibility for their life and behaviors, what is our response? That the person can't do that? I must do it myself to save him or her from dissipating into ashes, from crumbling, from failing? What is our reaction to ourselves when we encounter a problem, a feeling, or when we face the prospect of assuming responsibility for ourselves? Do we believe in ourselves and others? Do we give power to people, including ourselves and their abilities? Or do we give the power to the problem, the feeling, or the irresponsibility? We can learn to check ourselves out. We can learn to think and consider a response before we respond. I'm sorry you're having that problem. I know you can figure out a solution. Sounds like you've got some feelings going on. I know you'll work through them and come out on the other side. Each of us is responsible for ourselves. That does not mean we don't care. It does not mean a cold, calculated withdrawal of our support from others. It means we learn to love and support people in ways that work. It means we learn to love and support ourselves in ways that work. It means that we connect with friends who love and support us in ways that work. To believe in people, to believe in each person's inherent ability to think, feel, solve problems, and take care of themselves is a great gift we can give and receive from others. Today, I will strive to give and receive support that is pure and empowering. I will work at believing in myself and others and our mutual abilities to be competent at dealing with feelings, solving problems, and taking responsibility for ourselves. I'm Herb the Addictaholic. This is the language of letting go. This reminds me, I think of my sister. I have a little sister who is still drinking quite a bit and has a hard time not drinking. And she has other things that happen in her life, sometimes because of the drinking, sometimes it's just life. But either way, she would call me and she'd want to talk, and she would want to, spill a lot of this stuff onto me. And so the whole time I'm trying to think how I can fix it. And so I'm throwing suggestions and advice and guidance. And, I think I'm doing the great thing by trying to tell her what to do. And even though she's my sister and she knows I mean well, it's never received well, and then I realize I'm quite rebellious as well. And so when somebody's trying to tell me what to do, I often am like, I'll figure it out. I got it. I don't need your advice. I don't need your suggestions, and I've had that same rebellious attitude my whole life, even though I thrive in structure. And, especially in this program, I have some guidance and I have a sponsor that tells me, gives me suggestions as to what I should do. So it's a weird balance there, but typically, I have to give people the benefit of the doubt that, they are smart enough. I don't have to over-explain every single thing. At work, I can tell an apprentice electrician and be like, hey, put this here and do this and secure those things, and I can walk away and I don't have to watch them the whole time. Sometimes people are going to mess up. Sometimes they're not going to understand. Sometimes it is going to be a miscommunication or, a lack of follow through or something to that effect. But most of the time, if we're giving each other that mutual benefit of the doubt, empowering each other with the ability to solve our own problems, we're all going to learn from it, and we're all going to be better off in the end because of it. Thank you guys for coming out. Hope to see you tomorrow. Keep coming back. It works if you work it.